Hey there, humans and aliens, it's your boy Scaredy Catlin, and welcome back to my channel. So, it has come to my attention that I have reached 20 subscribers at the time of recording. Thank you all so much, and I still haven't gotten to the 10 subscriber mark video, so maybe since there's more of you now, you guys can suggest some more video ideas for the 20 sub mark. I mean, you guys might want to have like a series that is only continued when we hit a certain subscriber mark. You might want me to just like go through some of my old notebook drawings. I don't know, but that's completely up to you guys because I'm unoriginal. Speaking of, there will be polls on this video that involve character building and are vital for the next video in this series. So if you click the little eye on your on the top right hand side of your screen, then you can see the polls and you can vote on them. And like I said just a second ago, most of them are character building, but I don't know. This is just like, I kind of wanted to give you guys the options that are up in the corner. So that being said, let's get started. So it is now the first day of school, and Bakugo and Deku walk to school together just like always, except this time they're going to UA, which both of them are kind of nervous about. But they make it into class, and everything seems to be fine. I forgot to say that Midoriya's arm is healed, most likely by Recovery Girl at one point. Of course, the first day of school was the quirk apprehension test, which just completely freaks Bakugo out. And Deku is pretty scared too. I mean, you get into the high school of your dreams and then you have the possibility of being expelled on the first day, especially since the teacher doesn't really seem to like you. Well, I guess that wouldn't really apply here. If anything, Aizawa would probably be a little more partial to Bakugo and Deku because they were able to make it into the hero course even while being just like quirkless. But they're not anymore. Anyway, so the quirk apprehension test goes the same for most people. I mean, Deku kind of has the same thing, except for the ball throw, which he doesn't break his fingers on. And Bakugo just is really surprised by this, because Bakugo knows that he definitely would have broken his fingers if he tried it. What happened with Deku? And so Deku explains to Bakugo that he'd been training on controlling One for All, and in order to not like completely wreck his arm, he's been using his fingers to control how much power he's putting into it so he can successfully use 5% at this point in time. Bakugo does terribly on the quirk apprehension test. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say Bakugo was in last, Deku was like second to last, and that's basically the only major change is Bakugo is now in last and Deku's not. So Bakugo is really scared that he's going to be expelled. And it was really surprising when Aizawa didn't expel him and said that he tried his best or something like that. I don't know. But everyone is relieved that no one got expelled. I'm gonna go ahead and cover the other part. Consider this like a bonus. So the next thing is the hero villain training. I'm gonna say all the pairings are exactly the same because yeah, it would just make sense if everything was the same. Anyway, Bakugo and Deku are forced to fight each other in this scenario, and Bakugo is kind of intimidated by Deku now because he's like much more ahead than he is, and it's just not really a great feeling when your equal isn't really equal anymore. This is like a big deal. them having to fight each other so early. And for the most part, Bakugou follows Tenya's plan, and I can't remember what Tenya's plan was exactly, but I'm gonna say Tenya's plan was to stay up there, stay up at the top, and protect the bomb. And they're effectively able to clean up everything, so Uraraka can't use her quirk. But the big problem is Deku, because his quirk is super powerful, and Tenya knows this, and Bakugou knows this, and Uraraka knows this, and everybody knows this. So when Deku bursts through the door from the stairs and just gets ready to use his one for all, which is really close to the end of the hero training, Bakugou uses one for all in his entire arm. But needless to say, Deku is completely thrown out of the building. Bakugo's arm is broken. Everything's chaotic. But you know what? At least they won. Not really, because Momo, yet again, talks about the whole how the person who really only tried their best to get into character and remind themselves that it was a bomb were, in this scenario, it's Tenya and Uraraka. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. I just can't even at this point. Bakugou gets a big speech from the recovery girl on how he needs to not be careless. And yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna leave off for the day. I'm so sorry for this super long video. I don't know how long it's gonna be once I finish editing, but it's gonna be long. And thank you if you're actually listening to this point. And like if you liked the video, and subscribe if you want to watch more, and click the little bell if you want to know every time I post a video, because if you don't click the bell, you might not know when I post the video for the series that you really like. I think that's all for now, humans and aliens. Peace!